These are your two options with a rejected offer in compromise. One is accept the rejection and maybe evaluate an alternative solution. And the other is to roll up your sleeves and disagree with the IRS agent. IRS offer in compromise is a very lengthy procedure that deals with two different matters. One is a technical aspect in the calculation whether you do qualify or not. And the other part is the procedure of the offer in compromise. So upon rejection, you have to evaluate the reasons for rejection, the technical part of it. And the IRS rejection comes with an explanation of the reasons why. It also comes aboard with something called the asset and equity table with the IRS. The asset and equity table has the details as far as what your income is, what your expenses are, what was allowed, what was disallowed, as well as a calculation of the net value of assets. So if you chose the first option because it was actually really accurate, you went and thoroughly reviewed the rejection and you say, okay, I agree. What you have to do then is to wait and resolve the tax matters outside of the offer in compromise. And this might take 3 or 4 months for it to reach either back to the collections department of the IRS or accounts management, where you could resolve it down the road with an alternative solution. To stay up to date with any tax relief laws, make sure you like this video and subscribe to my channel. But if you chose to fight, then whenever you do get the rejection notice, you have to file within 30 days Form 13711. And IRS Form 13711 is a very basic form. Typically, you might fill out the first page, and the second page is almost like an additional attachment to the first page. You have to bullet point and describe what exactly you're disagreeing with the IRS agent. And whenever you fill out this form, it goes directly back to the agent that rejected your offer in compromise. When the IRS receives it, the agent's going to review it to see if maybe they could still take on the case, still review the additional evidence that you had to provide, and maybe continue evaluating it, or if not, make a recommendation for acceptance. But if the IRS gets your form along with the additional proof of your disagreement, what they do is say, I still disagree, and the agent then forwards it off to the Office of Appeals. And this is great and this is fabulous because with the Office of Appeals, it's like you have a second chance in one to get this offer accepted. And now this goes towards procedure where then the IRS assigns an agent from the Office of Appeals to review the new evidence you have submitted, as well as the original decision made by the IRS. And one of the marvelous things about the Office of Appeals is that they always consider new evidence, new proof as far as why they can accept this offer in compromise. And if things pan out with the Office of Appeals, they get to review the additional proof and they could override the decision and they could approve your offer in compromise. However, the negative decision could be, you know what, the proof that you submitted is not enough, or it actually approves up the IRS case, and they could confirm the decision to reject your offer in compromise. And if it's rejected through the Office of Appeals, then you may want to review an alternative solution to the offer in compromise. If you're having IRS tax debt or submitted an offer in compromise that got rejected, we could review to see what's the best way for you to move forward and get rid of your tax problems. Comment the word review and we'll reach out and we could coordinate a free case review. Thanks for watching.